practice, just taking a moment to close the eyes and settle into the body. Feel our body in space. So that means connecting first to earth, the feeling of the ground under your feet, and also the feeling of the hips and maybe your back on the chair. All of that is our connection to earth right now. We notice our elongated spine being drawn upward. Relax all the muscles of the face. Relax the corners of the eyes, between the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue and the mouth. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and let the hands rest heavily in the lap. And once again, connect to that feeling of earth, of being held by the earth. Feel all the support that you need and draw it in. And then notice the breath and allow it to move in and out of its own accord. Continuing to breathe and rest. And then let's start to take a few deep inhales and exhales to transition from meditation. So inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. And then start to open the eyes. So we're going to begin with our joint freeing series practice. And that's a practice where we warm up every joint in the body, starting with the feet, ending at the neck. And we're going to move every joint in every way it's supposed to be moved. So come a little bit forward on our chair so we have some clearance from the back of the chair. Let the hands rest in the lap. And we'll begin with the ankles. So on the inhale, point the toes away from the body. And then exhale, draw the toes back, rest on the heels. So inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. A few more times if you like. Always inhaling on the point. Always exhaling when we draw back. Beginning to notice what you're feeling in the shins and the calves and the ankles. Exhale, draw back. Relax the feet down. Bring them directly under the knees and hold onto your knees. Let your hands rest on your knees because this movement is an ankle. It's called inversion and eversion, removing the ankles side to side. And we're not trying to move the knees. So even if it helps to look down at your feet while you do it, on the inhale, roll to the inside edges of the feet. And on the exhale, roll to the outside edges of the feet. It's not a big movement, especially on the inhale. So we inhale, roll in. Exhale, roll out. Inhale, roll in. Exhale, roll out. A few more times, keeping the knees relaxed. noticing if they're waggling back and forth under your hands, which is kind of normal. But we want to see if we can keep those a little bit still. So we inhale, roll in, exhale, roll out. One more time, inhale, and one more time, exhale. And then relax back to center. Extend the legs away from the body and inhale, roll the feet out one big circle, drawing the toes back to the top. And then on the exhale, roll the feet in one big circle. So we inhale, roll out one time. Exhale, roll in one time. And same thing again. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, roll in. And then relax the feet back down. Come forward a little bit from the back of your chair. Give yourself some clearance. On the inhale, we're going to feel the spine is long, and we're going to lift the right leg straight up. Press out through the heel. Draw the toes back. That's our inhale. Then exhale, sweep the foot down. Pull it slightly back and underneath your chair if you have the space to pull your heel up towards your butt, up towards the seat of the chair. So we inhale, reach out. Exhale, draw the foot down and slightly back. If you have a bar here, you can just press into the bar a little bit and get that resistance. Inhale, foot up, reach out through the leg, long spine. Exhale, draw the foot back and up. So inhale and exhale. Let's do one more time on this side. Inhale the leg up. Exhale the leg down and back and relax. Same thing on the other side, but we know our body is different side to side. So just notice what might be different for you, and it's okay. So we inhale, lift the left foot up, press out. Exhale, draw the foot back, pull it underneath the chair, pull the heel up, feel the hamstrings, gluteals contract. So we inhale, lengthen. That's hip flexors right here, front of hip. Exhale, draw the heel back and up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop back. Notice if your toes are turning out or in on the way up. See if you can keep them straight up. Exhale, back. Feel the gluteals, feel the hamstrings. Give them a squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw back. And then relax back to center. Little bit of clearance from the back of the chair. Maybe you need to move forward a little bit, or you're okay where you are. We want to feel our hips square to the front of the room. And on the inhale, we're going to step the right leg out to the side. We're going to try to keep this 90-degree angle with the knee. And then on the exhale, we're going to slide the leg back in, squeeze inner thighs. So when we inhale, step the knee out. That's our outer hip contracting. We exhale, slide slowly back into center like we're moving through mud. That's our inner thighs squeezing back together. So do that a few more times and see if you can get a sense of the contraction in the outer hip, then the contraction in the inner thigh. So let's say two more. Inhale, step out, keeping that nice 90-degree angle. Exhale, slide in. Inhale once more out. Press that hip forward, exhale, slide in. And let's switch sides. So we want to be mindful of anything we're feeling here as we inhale, step out, looking for that contraction, exhale, slide in. But what we're not looking for is pain, stinging, stabbing, burning, zinging. All those kinds of sensations are messages from the body that something's going on and we need to honor it. So if you get to, say, right here and you're starting to feel that kind of stuff in the hip, just don't go any further. And then slide back in. So we inhale, step out. Exhale, slide in. We want to honor our body. We want to honor the messages it's sending us. Because everybody is different. Every practice is different for every student that's on the mat or the chair. To relax back to center, we're going to move into internal and external rotation of the hips now. And we do that by extending the right leg out. And we're going to really be hyper aware of our knee. So not so much the foot. It doesn't need to do that. It's really the knee turns in and the knee turns out. So we're just going to do that a few times to just kind of warm up the hip. So what we're doing here is working into internal rotators. Those are the muscle group that do that. External rotators. And the internal and external rotators are just starting to maybe kind of wake up for the day. So maybe don't want to go right into overtaxing them, but just rocking back and forth will give us a sense of our range of motion. So the next time the knee comes out, if it's okay for you, you're going to slide the heel out and open a couple inches, and then we're going to turn the knee in and slide back in towards center. So remember, the knee leads, the knee turns first, the knee stays open as we slide out on the inhale, then the knee turns in, and the knee stays in as we slide back to center on the exhale. And that's really important because if we start the movement and then try to turn the knee, it's just not really going to ever catch up in time. So we turn the knee out, then we begin the slide and the inhale. Turn the knee in, then we begin the slide and the exhale. So maybe one more on this side, keeping it real gentle. And the more you press into the floor, the more you give resistance, the more you're going to activate the muscles. So keep that in mind when it comes to what you're feeling. You can lighten up the sensation by pressing less into the ground and making it more of a flow. So let's switch sides, and same thing. Maybe even put a hand on your knee to kind of like see where it goes, watch it move, so that we're not just moving from the ankle and thinking that that's the rotation that we're looking for. So rocking side to side, opening up the hip. Maybe you're even already noticing differences from side to side, and that's fine. So on the next time the knee comes out, we're going to inhale and we're going to slide open. And then we're going to turn the knee in, exhale, slide in. So we're dragging the heel is following the knee. Open. We're going to exhale, close. We're going to inhale, open. Exhale, close. So keep moving like that, really gently, but with awareness, with maybe even awareness of the contraction that's involved. If that's okay for you, again, we don't want to move into any kind of pain sensations. We also want to be aware of anytime we start a physical exercise practice, it should be, proved of by our doctors. Shouldn't be doing anything that our doctors have told us we shouldn't be doing as far as movement is concerned. So always pay attention to your whole complete health picture when you're starting any kind of physical practice. However, this one's nice and gentle. So we did our hip motions, right? We have 3 motions of the hip. We included the hip flexors and the knees together. But let's just kind of take a little recovery. Sometimes after you do a lot of hip stuff, just things start getting tweaky and strange feeling in there. So just take a minute to rock the knees from side to side. Do make any little small movements that feel good, that kind of maybe will relieve a little tension in the back if some tension crept up into the spine. And now we're going to move into our spinal practice. So we're resting at center. We've got our shoulders over our hips. Our feet are solid and stable on the floor, maybe even open a little wider just so that we have a real good base of support. And on the inhale, we're going to turn the tailbone back. Let the belly pull forward, relax forward, no contraction in the belly. And then we're going to slide the shoulder blades together, draw the elbows back, pull them down. That's all the inhale. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone forward, drop the spine back, drop the head. Try to keep the shoulders still stacked over the hips. So we inhale, spine comes forward into that C shape. Exhale, spine drops back into the C shape. Inhale, belly is soft as we relaxed forward. And then on the exhale, contract the belly, pull the navel center back towards the spine like we're doing a sit-up. And then we inhale, release it. So really paying a lot of attention to the abdominals, paying a lot of attention to the tailbone as it rocks forward and back. Being mindful not to overdo that motion, especially if we have any lower back stuff. Then also really paying attention to the shoulder blades squeezing together, chest stretching. And then shoulder blades sliding apart, chest contracting. So these are our cat and dog tilts. It's a great foundational movement Something you can do just waking up and getting out of bed or after you've been watching TV for a while. It's really good for your back. Let's relax back to center. Now we're going to move into lateral side bends. And when we do our side bends, imagine your whole back is against a wall and you want every part of your back to stay on the wall as you go side to side. So on the inhale, we're at center. On the exhale, drop the right hand to a supportive place on your chair. And then we're going to contract to the right, and we're really going to try to make a little bend with our spine, but not a forward fold. So we inhale back to center, drop the left hand, contract to the left, keep that shoulder blade on our imaginary wall. So everything on the back is staying nice and flat. So inhale, center. Let's do that a few more times. Exhale, contract, pull this right side seam in. Inhale back to center. Exhale, contract, contract, contract that left side seam. Lots of strength. And inhale back to center. So let's do a couple more rounds, really focusing on feeling the contraction. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the side. And also focus on our alignment, making sure that our whole back is staying sliding side to side on that imaginary wall. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the side. That's always our breath pattern in these two-part movements. So we always inhale to neutral, exhale, contract, squeeze. Inhale, neutral, exhale, contract. And inhale back to center. Let's relax here. Our next movement is our rotation. And remember, rotation happens right here at the navel center. So it's like everything from the navel center down is solid and stable. Navel center up is our rotation. So we're really rotating right here at the rib cage. So on the inhale, we're at center. And on the exhale, we start to rotate right at the navel center, turning the rib cage. Lower body stays forward. We inhale, relax back to center. Exhale, rotate to the left. And we're not using our hands to crank ourselves around. Inhale back to center. We're using our muscles to twist and rotate that rib cage around. And then inhale back to center. So a few more times like this. So far we've done 2 full rounds. Let's aim for about 3 more. If you have more time, you can do more. We inhale back at center. We exhale, rotate. Feel the oblique muscles, belly muscles contract. Inhale back to center. Exhale, another set of belly muscles contracts. Inhale back to center. Let's say 2 more rounds. Moving with the breath, really feeling into all those belly muscles, feeling all the effort, all the contraction, all the strengthening, building up that strong core. Exhaling to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center and relax. So here now we have our 3 motions of the spine, which was our extension and flexion when we curved forward and back, our lateral side bends, and our twists. So anytime you feel like you've been crunched up sitting for too long, do all 3 of your spinal movements to kind of relieve that. Let's jump up now to the wrists. So on our wrists also have 3 movements, just like our ankles. So we're going to make some soft fists. We're going to let the elbows stay relaxed, but kind of tucked towards the body. And the forearms are going to stay parallel to the floor. They're not going to move. So we're not going to kind of like flip flap, like little wavy arms. We're going to keep the arms real stable. And on the inhale, we're going to roll the knuckles up to the ceiling and unfurl, press out the fingers, stretch the bottoms of the forearms. Then on the exhale, we're going to curl in, drop the knuckles, unfurl the fingers down. And continue. Inhale, roll the knuckles up, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, draw the hands in, drop the knuckles down, unfurl the fingers down. So Inhale, draw up, press out. Exhale, draw in, drop down. A few more times like that. Inhale, press up and out. Exhale, drop down. One more. Inhale. One more exhale and relax back down. Let's flip the palms to the ceiling. This is going to be a little harder to kind of get the nuance of, but we're going to keep our hands flat like pancakes. And on the inhale, we're going to draw our thumbs towards our outer forearms without moving our elbows, without moving our forearms. And on the exhale, we're going to draw the hands in towards one another, still keeping the hands flat. So we inhale, draw the thumbs away. We exhale, draw the fingers in towards one another. So we inhale, open the thumbs out. Exhale, draw the thumbs in. A couple more times just to get the feel of that. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. You can also do this motion with the palms facing down to the floor as opposed to up to the ceiling. And it'll just be the same motion, just a side-to-side wrist bend. Relax back to center. Make soft fists. Inhale, big inhale. Roll the wrist out 3 times. And then exhale, roll in 3 times. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, roll in. And relax. We're going to let the arms come down and away from the body. That's our inhale. On the exhale, we're drawing the hands into the shoulders. Now, options here are the elbows can stay low or the elbows can come more shoulder height. And we can inhale the arms forward. And we can exhale, draw the hands to the shoulders, draw them back. So unless we're using weights here, we kind of have to imagine resistance if we're looking for strengthening. So when we exhale and we draw in, imagine you're pulling through mud. Something's trying to stop you from bringing your hands to your shoulders. Then we inhale and press away. Imagine you're pushing the backs of your hands into something that's trying to resist you. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, press out. If this is too much on the shoulders, then let the elbows again come lower. And we can still inhale, press out, resist. Exhale, draw in, feel those bicep muscles contracting. Inhale, press away, that's the backs of the arms, the triceps. Exhale once more, draw in, let the hands rest here. Drop the elbows low if they've been high. And on the inhale, we're going to open the elbows out and back, feel a stretch across the pectorals, but we're not going to contract the shoulder blades. And then on the exhale, draw the elbows back together. And before the shoulder blades squeeze, stop the movement. So we want to avoid the shoulder blades. Just see what we can do with our shoulder girdle. So we inhale, open. We exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale. See what you notice with your pectorals squeezing on the way in, stretching on the way out. The backs of the shoulders and upper back stretch as the elbows come forward. And then when the elbows come back, they squeeze, but they don't get into the shoulder blades. Now let's drop the elbows a little bit. Let the fingers come towards the ceiling. That's our inhale. And then on the exhale, rotate the hands down towards the floor so they're parallel to the floor, and then let them continue, and then just let them drop. Now the tendency is to want to put them straight down and go like this, but we don't want to do that. Shoulders are away from the ears. So we inhale, rotate the hands up towards the ceiling, and then we exhale, rotate the hands, drop them towards the floor, scarecrow arms, just dangly. Inhale, rotate up. This is external rotation of the shoulders. Exhale, rotate down. This is internal rotation of the shoulders. So we inhale and exhale, scarecrow arms. Inhale, rotate, fingers to ceiling. Exhale, rotate, drop hands towards the floor. Now drop our hands all the way towards the floor. And on the inhale, sweep both arms up and overhead. Normal range of motion is biceps alongside the ears, but that might not be your range of motion. So just honor what is. Bend the elbows slightly, press them back, feel the triceps and the latissimus muscles. So pull the armpits down towards the waist. So we inhale, sweep, contract, bring the arms up as high as is comfortable for you, your range of motion. And then exhale, draw the arms back and down, bend the elbows slightly. So inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sweep down and back, bend elbows, press. Inhale, sweep, shoulder heads nice and loose and low. Exhale, draw the hands down and back. Feel those elbows pull down and back as the armpits pull down towards the waist. So lots of activation in the back. So one more time, sweep up. One more time, exhale, down and back. And then relax the hands onto the lap. So we're finally getting into those shoulder blades now. There's a couple ways to do this. So one way is inhale, draw the elbows back behind the body, press them in towards one another. Feel the chest stretch. We're not really bending the spine here. Spine is neutral. And then we exhale, bring the hands towards the knees, hold on to the knees, press the spine straight back a little bit, feel the shoulder blades stretch. That might be a little hard to get to, so I like to teach it this way also. Let the arms come loose out to the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades, bring the arms out to the side like you're coming in for a big hug, and then exhale, sweep the arms, bring the fingertips together like you're hugging a beach ball, press the hands away from the body, stretch shoulder blades. So let's do that one a few more times. Inhale, big wide open arms, shoulder blades squeeze, and then exhale, bring the hands together, press away, hug your beach ball. Inhale, open. Exhale, close the chest. Inhale, contract shoulder blades. Exhale, spread them wide. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then let's relax the hands back down and letting them rest in the lap. So we've done all our movements now of the shoulder, of the elbow, the wrist, the ankle, the knees, the hips, the spine. So the last thing is the neck. So if you'd like to settle back in your chair a little bit for the neck, just so that we can feel really supported. Now, nothing else in the body is moving except for the neck. So we're kind of not going to rock side to side as we drop the head and stuff like that. See if you can just relax the body. If that means settling into your chair, then settle into the chair. And on the inhale, our first motion is we're going to draw the chin up to the ceiling. We're going to let the head come back, but we're not going to drop it back like a bowling ball on a string. We're going to squeeze the back of the neck muscles to contract. And then on the exhale, we tuck the chin into the chest, squeeze the front of the neck muscles as we draw the chin down and slightly back. So we inhale, chin up, stretch in front of the neck. Exhale, chin down, stretch the back of the neck. Spine is staying long. Inhale up. Exhale down. A few more times. Noticing the contraction, noticing the stretch, moving with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale down. And then relax back to center. So at center, the face is neutral. And on the inhale, the spine is long, cervical spine is long. And on the exhale, we'll begin to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, as if it could meet the right shoulder. We're not going to pick the shoulder up though. Then we inhale, bring the head back to neutral, and exhale, drop to the other side. And inhale back to center. So exhale, drop the head to the right, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, drop the head to the other side. And inhale back to neutral. So a few more times. That was 2 full rounds. We'll do a few more full rounds just like that. Always inhaling back to center. Always exhaling to the side. And I like to tell people that with our necks, we should really think about focusing on the stretch because it's a tight area, place that we're always in a little bit of contraction. So if we're taking the time to do these motions, really feel the stretch on the side of the neck as the head drops. Inhale back to center. Exhale, stretch to the other side. And inhale, center. So noticing what you feel. And after your last round, relax back at neutral. Give your chance to just settle here for a moment. And then our last movement is inhale, the faces forward. And then exhale, rotate the chin to the right as if to look over the right shoulder. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale back to center. So that's one round. We'll keep going. Always inhaling back to neutral. Always exhaling to the side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Feeling the stretch in the side of the neck. Maybe if you like, you really feel this stretch is needed at the top of that exhale. You can pause a little bit and just rest here before you begin your exhale and come back to center. And then exhale to the side, rest and pause. Inhale back to center when it's comfortable. You shouldn't hold your breath so long that it feels stressful or a strain. Just relax. Another round or two, moving just like that. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale back to center. Relax here for a moment with the eyes closed. Just noticing what you feel in the body. So that's our complete joint freeing series. We've moved every joint in the body in every way that it should be moved and all its available motions. So this is a great practice that can be a warm-up for any deeper yoga practice or any other fitness practice, or it can just be a standalone practice, something you do maybe before bed or when you first get up, at any point during the day. It's a really good practice just for balancing energy. It's a good practice for just feeling mobile and opening up all your joints. So let that be your complete practice today, or go ahead and continue and do some more physical movement.